Hey guys, I've been working on this new project, Tower of the Gods, for a few weeks, and I'm working towards making it like a full-fledged beta game that I can put on Steam. And I just want to log my progress. I'll be posting on a blog YouTube channel on YouTube, and I'll be posting on like Reddit and some other places too. Today I'm gonna be making a few more monsters for my game. As you can see, right now, I only have 11 enemies in my enemy database. So I'm gonna do a few more today. So how I make the enemies is I first go into enemy. I search up enemy, and I search for an enemy that I haven't done already. So I've already done the mushrooms, and I've done a few of these eyeball things, so I think today I'm gonna do this dude. So what I do first is I go in here, I go back to where all the enemies are, I duplicate one of them, and I rename it. So I think I said I was gonna do like the evil looking like bat-like thing. So I'm gonna make it enemy evil bat. What I do next is I go into the sprite renderer, I click on the sprite, and I scroll down to find the sprite. This is going to be like an idle image, so this is going to be the enemy evil bat. Now I duplicate the enemy, then I rename it to the same thing as before, but with right at the end for when you're fighting, because in the combat scene, the enemies are facing right, and the players are facing left. So there's going to be the players on the right and the enemies on the left, so they're facing each other. And then I go into the prefab, I change the sprite image again to this, the right version of it, so when it's facing right. Now I make two animations for it. So I go into create, I go to the bottom, I'm going to duplicate the purple mushroom one, I rename it to enemy evil bat idle. So then I go and find the sprite that I want for it to be the idle animation, which I usually do as the one animation that they start as. So like that. They're just like that. And so that it doesn't automatically go into the attack animation. You have to make an idle animation. So just there. So now I'm gonna rename it to attack animation. So what I do now is I go into here and do the same thing, but I do like their movement animation basically. So like they're kind of like flying, I guess. And that's kind of like their attack animation. Then I go into the animator, and I create a new bool called attack. And since the idle animation starts out, I make a transition here. I make a new condition. I disable exit time, and I have 0 transition duration. Then I make an animation. I make a transition back, and this one doesn't have any exit time either, no transition duration, and now you go back if attack is false. So yeah. Now there's only one more thing left to do. I have to go to the enemy database, and I have to log the new enemy. So I'm gonna create the new enemy. It's gonna be an evil bat. Then the description, I can just put in something like this is a very evil bat. Then we put it in its type. If it's a regular enemy, if it's an elite enemy, or if it's a boss enemy. Since I already made the regular enemy, which is the eyeball, And then I made the elite enemy, which is the glowing eyeball. This is going to be the boss. So it's prefab. It's going to be this. First, like, it's fight for prefab. And then it's portrait. I search up enemy once again. And then I scroll down to where it is. And I click on its portrait. So then its base level is going to be 5. Its base strength is going to be, I don't know, 25. 25, 25, 25. Actually, I think I should put it with a bit less strength because it's literally a bat, and bats aren't that strong. So I'm gonna put 4 for all of these, except for strength, which is gonna be 3. And the physical resistance, not that much, since it's pretty flimsy because it's a bat. I'm gonna move it down to negative 10, I guess. And then the fire resistance, might put it up to about 5, and then, or 10, and then I'll put 10. Well, actually, they shouldn't have that much resistance, so I'll put it at 0 until void resistance, which they shouldn't have much resistance to, so I'll put it at 10. Then resistance per level, I'll put at 0.5, 1.5. Then we can go into the skills from the skill database, which is over here. And I created all these skills from common to epic. And there's only a few epics in the game. So I'll go back over to the enemy database. It should have a few skills. So maybe blink because bats are kind of fast. And let's do curse because it's like an evil bat. So and maybe dark pulse too. So it has 3 skills, and skill use chance, I'll mark it down to 0.5 so that it doesn't cast a spell. It doesn't cast a skill like every single turn. Put its crit to 0.15, and then its base gold reward I'll put at 50, and its base experience reward I'll put at 100. And then its reward scaling per level should be 1.5. And then its spawn data, I'm adding some spawn data. And its minimum floor, maybe 6. And then the max floor, 10. Its min group size should be 1. And its max group size should be 1, so you don't get ambushed by 6 bosses at the exact same time. And it is a boss. It can't escape because it's smart. It has a 25 intelligence. And it does have special abilities because of its skills. So I'm going to create an enemy, and it says created evil bat. Now, I'm going to create another one. So, you guys already know the drill. So, I'm going duplicating enemy. I'm looking for a new enemy. Let's try this flame thing. So, let's do enemy flame. So, go out of environment, go back into enemies. So, duplicated enemy fireball. So, it's no surprise that this monster will probably be more powerful than the bat. So, I might put it on floor 11 to 15 when I get there. Enemy fireball, right. Here. And animation, I'm going to animate it again. So, go to the bottom, purple mushroom, fireball, and for this enemy, the basic fireball is going to be red fire. Then the other animation is going to be, it's going to be red fire for the regular, then blue fire, for the elite, and then this is like magenta, I guess, fire for the boss, and that's like in like order from least hot to hottest. So, enemy. Here I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna drag this one right here. Then create the new. Where is it? Here. There. So now the attack animation is gonna be that. So it's gonna be like, it's kind of like it's burning, like it's a candle. It's kind of like floating, because it's kind of like the eyeball, because like floating. And now you guys know the drill. I'm going back in, doing the attack, going to fireball. I plan on doing 8 more enemies after this one today. Attack's true. Make transition. New transition duration, and it doesn't have exit time. As it's false that it's attacking, and yeah, that's good. Out. Usually, I only post them on the enemy database once I have all 3, the regular, the elite, and the boss, like I did for the green slime bob, the red slime bob, and the blue slime bob. Then the mini ents, which are just like little like bush sized like ents, I guess, like mini trees. And then there's the mushroom, the mushroom, and the purple mushroom. Then there's the eyeball, the glowing eyeball, and the evil bat. So I usually do them in pairs of 3. Yeah, that's it for today. Bye.